Supta, Padangustasana. Reclined hand to big toe pose. So come on into this for us, Susie. What you'll find is, of course, another one of those love or hate poses. We seem to be covering a lot of them. Whatever leg you want to take up, Susie, just great. So most people can't even get here. And one of the reasons is, of course, the hamstring, but the other is those deep external hip rotators. So I like to prime them with external and internal rotation. Now, much better done with the knee bent. So take a hold of your big toe. You can use same side hand or opposite side hand, which is interesting, also on the big toe. Great stuff. So we're externally rotating both of the thighs and then go into the pose and actively internally rotate and do that again. So externally rotate and actively internally rotate. It really does scrub those a little bit. Externally rotate and then internally rotate. Actively internally rotate. Fantastic. You can swap hands again. Good. One last external and internal rotation. Wonderful. And then in this position you can also paddle the feet like you would in downward facing dog. So in downward facing dog we allow you to paddle the feet, so we release the hamstrings. So you can also do that here, and you can see already Susie's knee is closer to her ribs by doing nothing. Yeah, there was no pulling or stretching or anything like that. It's just getting a little bit of hydration in there. The variation of that is where we take the leg out to the side, and that's slightly different. So what we've found is that most people will just open the leg out to the side and hope for the best. But you can see that the pelvis rocks with that, and you don't really get what we're looking for here. Because what we're looking for here is that we use our external hip rotators. Exactly. So Susie's holding onto the inside of her foot. Bend your knee again, even more, and actively turn that leg out. Wonderful. And do it with your arm and do it with the legs. Totally different. Now keep that external rotation and then open the leg out, and it is a much smoother, yes, because we've got those muscles working and primed and assisting us rather than fighting against us. Wonderful. So that is Supta, Padangustasana. It will also help with your standing version that we prime the external rotators first before we take the leg out, instead of the old way of taking it forwards and hoping that they will work for you when you take the leg out to the side. So get the hip activation happening first before you do the pose, and it might be a little bit more integrated.